Well, hello there, and happy Monday. Right now it's Monday. It's right around 11 a.m. Weekend's over with. Yesterday, no working on Sunday. We'll see what's going on today. I see they have this little machine. See these little bars? They come in rolls. They come in this rolls like that. And this machine, which I thought before would scrape up, put markings on here so the cement would stick, to rough it up. But no, this is a straightener. So it comes in rolls. It goes through here and it straightens it. You see how straight they are now? So I was wrong before about that. Chow in. You got some bolt cutters right there. That's what they use here, bolt cutting all the metal. Uh-oh. The main guy is back. What happened? You go on vacation? All right. I guess we're gonna see it in action here. Why he's doing that? I think we're concentrating over here on the front. Ah. Huh? Uh-oh. Whoa, water meter. That's the water meter right there. Yeah. The water meter. So it looks like we're running the plumbing because we're going to start doing the front here. And look, this is like a catch basin for the water. So everything comes into here and it catches whatever. Then there's another pipe that goes out to the city. You see this, that pipe right there? That'll go out to the city. So it comes from, yeah. So there's two of these actually. There's one, we have a septic tank. A lot going on. Look at all this. Look at all this. So there's a septic tank over here under the kitchen, and then there's another catch basin over under here. Then there's a pipe that comes all the way under here. I was wondering how they do this. Comes out here, and now it goes into that catch basin. Man, boy, this thing just got me right now. That thing is hot, man. I touched my foot. Doesn't look burnt, but man. That little machine fuses the water piping together, so they don't really glue stuff. As far as a water pressure pipe, they fuse it together. So, yeah, this is going to be my little catch basin right there. He's tying on the water meter right now. So all this is a learning process for me. How they build here. But the septic tanks, it's a good system. I've never had an issue. We don't have issues here as far as roots getting into the pipes. Like I know in the States, you always have problems with roots getting into the pipes, clogging up the drains. Then you have the plumber to come out and try to gouge you for whatever money he can. That's just how the system is now over there. They're all on commission-based plumbing, so I got first-hand experience with that. They try and sell you as much as stuff you don't need, because the plumber, he makes commission, so the more he sells you, the more he makes. So it's a broken system. It's not fair to the community. you know, like overcharging people for things, but that's just how the system is now. So sad, but true. So this, as you see, it steps down right here about 6 inches. That's how all the houses here pretty much are like. Not all of them, but in this area, like the living room is lower. And I mean, I'm not a fan of that because you have to make step up all the time or step down, and it could be, you know, you could trip and fall. But so they did it this way, and I was like, okay, you know, I guess I'll have it that way. But the problem was that the sidewalk out there is higher than this point here. So a good thing, I was happy that, because we don't want the water draining back to the house. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna raise it up to the level there. That'll give us an extra 6 inches. And this will all be raised up, and this will be much higher over here. So that way it'll slope out. So, pretty happy about that. Because I'm going to have some nice tile, and they're about 4 feet by 2 feet big tile. It's a granite. And now they're just going to have a straight all the way, not going to be cut up to come up this step. So I'm really happy about that. Man, that thing got me pretty good. Wow. It's not blistered, so that's good. So all these lines here will go underneath. They put them under the slab here. So all these wires will come and pick up the internet cable. Electric panel panel will be over here. So all the main breakers will be here. Then this will come down the wall. All the main wires go underneath. And then the meter is going to be right here. Meter, and then I'm going to have my car charger here too. Also, I'm having solar, which is going to be on the roof, and then all the battery and the components is going to be in the laundry room. We moved them to go up in the laundry room. Because if not, it would just be too much of a mess over there with all the equipment, because the solar there's quite a bit of equipment that'd be hanging on the wall, so changed it to go in the laundry room. So yeah, I'm excited about getting this out front here. We're going to cement it in. At the same time, we're going to raise this part up. So, yeah, it's interesting how they do the plumbing here. It's different than what I'm used to, but the system works. You know, I know like I've said, I've been here a long time and never had a backup, never had anything. Always draining fine. So, I guess they I wish I could ask some questions, but I really can't, so. So this, here, I'll try right now. So this is the catch basin.
Hola.
Okay. And then that pipe will go out there.
Yeah.
So it fills up and goes out there. Okay, got it. All right, well, I guess we understand each other. So I got to remember this. There it is. All the pipes are coming in here. This big one is from the septic tank, and all these are other rainwater drains and stuff. So yeah, even well, I guess the roof drains will go in there too. You know. And it works. Let's go upstairs. Let's see if anybody else is here today. think the waterproofing guy's over here doing his last bathroom. Oh yeah, he's doing the last. Hey Ann, how you doing? Yeah, looking good. It's the last one, I think. Oh wait, down below, we have a bathroom down below, so I think that'll get it too. There it is, pretty dark right now, but pretty soon we'll start tiling. And that's gonna be an exciting day for me. Hopefully my design works out. You never know until it's in there. You know, you have a vision and you just hope it's gonna work out, you know. And you just gotta go with it. You know, a lot of people have designers. I thought of having a designer, but I was thinking, you know what? You know, I do have a designer that's doing the architect and works with me, but I'm like, you know, it's gonna be our house. Why not do it the way I wanna do it? The design that I want. You know, not the design someone else wants, because I'm gonna be living here and I want it the way I would like it. So, I know it's tough to have a design, and you know, I wanted a modern style, really modern. That's why I'm going with sort of like the black and the white tone on the floor down below. Just because you could pick any kind of furniture, any color, and it'll go with white or black. But if I put like a gray tile, and then I'm stuck with that. Everything has to revolve around that gray color. I've had that before, and you know, I want the option to, if I see a nice piece of furniture I want to put in my house, if I have black and white tile, it'll go, it'll match. So that's my thinking there. So here's the laundry room. This goes up on the roof. Let's see. Am I feeling adventurous today? Let's see if I get up there. This is how you're going to get up on the roof. This is where, okay. Can I do it with one hand? Oh, what's that noise? Oh shit. Okay. Almost there. Yes, I think I made it. Here it is, up here. So this, as you see down here, this is where all the water's gonna come. Get out of here. Boy, it's hot up here. So here's the roof drains. Here's the backup secondary on each side. This is going to be, there's going to be a water tank inside for my water. So here, the water pumps up. You have a pump and you pump it up into this tank. And then from the tank, it goes down into the house. Then you have a pump on the hot and cold up here to pump it into the house to have more pressure. And over here is where everything comes up. This is where all the plumbing comes up, the ACs, line set, the water, everything comes up through this chase. And then it connects, all this is gonna be over here. The pumps are gonna be over here. The hot water heater is actually going to be in the laundry room. So this is it. Here's the skylight. We raise this up. We raise it up because I'm going to put a piece of tempered glass over it. A lot of times here they'll use like a plastic, but they always leak. And then we're going to have a metal roof. We're going to, like this one over here, my neighbor's, but it's not going to be that high. Oh, I can't see it. See, the neighbor has all metal. It's all metal roof. You know, a lot of times on these houses, they don't have the metal roof. They just have the roof like this, and then they, you know, water seal it, but it eventually leaks to under the floor over a period of time, just because the rain here, like I said, during rainy season, it's wet 3 months. So it's eventually gonna leak through. So by avoiding that, I'll have a metal, regular roof. It will come up to about right here, a little bit under there, and then it'll slope down and it'll drain into this little catch basin. And there's drains on each side. And we also have overflow drains here. So that's it on the roof. See, my neighbor, they could come up here and enjoy it up here, I guess. They made it so they can hang out up here, but it's too hot, guys. It's way too hot. I don't want to be up here. I want to be inside with the air con. So there's the famous Lee Bridge. You can see the wires going up. The bridge is right there. You can see the mountains in the background. There's the amusement park over there called Downtown. This is just really a beautiful city. It's surrounded by mountains. You have the beach on one side, the mountains on the other. It's just a really beautiful city that it's hard to leave once you come here. It's hard to leave. So let's see down this. See, all the way down there. All the way down. Hello! Hello! Can you hear me? Nah. Guess no one can hear me. And here's the back side view. Up here on the roof. See, big buildings. They just built those big tall buildings right there. And the whole complex. You see the white, all these white, they're called the Cosmo. And there's my neighbors getting ready to, his project's going really slow. Hard to get guys, I guess. So let me see if I can get back down here. So also in this tank, we're having a roof on it. We're gonna make a roof. Just because during the summer, if you don't have it covered, you'll have hot water during the day because the heat is so intense, it heats up the whole tank. All right, let me see if I can make it back down without falling here. Pretty long ways, so let's do it. All right, the one. So it's pretty far up here, as you can see. Yep. Yep. Okay, I guess I'm getting better with the camera. So here we go. Now I'm in the laundry room. So I'm gonna have the hot water tank up here on the wall. It's gonna be a 40-gallon tank. It's gonna bolt on the wall there. And over here, this is gonna be where the solar equipment is gonna be, up high. Right here is gonna be the laundry cabinet to here. Then washer, dryer, and all this will be for drying clothes, hanging clothes if you need to dry. One issue I have right now is this doorway. It's just too small. My designer said we're gonna put a door here, but it's just way too small. If I put a door here, right now it's about 2 foot. So that is small. So if I put a doorway, they're gonna have a trim on the side, on each side. I'm gonna lose a couple inches. And then also when you open the door, you lose the thickness of the door. So this would be really small. So that's why I was thinking, you know, And I also don't want, because this is going to be a small area coming up here. And if I have the door right here, it's going to make it really tight and small. So I was thinking last night that I could put like a hanging door and just a rolling door and just roll this closed. And then that'll leave all this open and just have like a hanging door here. And then my wife wants it locked, even though you can't get in here, but she's scared. We're gonna have a lock on that up there too, a lock on the access. But you need to have a door, because if not, then all the hot air is coming in and the noise. It's really noisy coming through there. So I'm thinking like a sliding, I don't know what they call them, but you could put a bracket on the wall and just pull it this way and that way. It's either that, or we walk in here and I put like a glass partition with a big door right here going in, walking in. But if I do that, that's gonna mess the cabinet space. So I'll lose the cabinet. So I think probably the rolling door is gonna be like a, I guess they call it like a, I don't know, barnyard door or something, I don't know. But yeah, this is just way too small. And I did mention it to the designer when we were building these walls, and he assured me it'd be fine, but it's just too small. There's no way. Because also, what if we need to get equipment in here? We're gonna have the water heater in here, the access to the roof. So we need to, if we're carrying tools or we have the equipment we gotta bring in, if this door is too small, then it's a big problem. So, no door there, maybe a sliding door. That's the plan. Figured that out last night when I was thinking. So you see they also did this floor. It's ready for tile now, and it's sloping to the drain. I have a different tile. This is sort of a different tile, than this is going to be the granite over here. So here we go. Man, and up here too, we got this ready too. They put this base for the tile. So the base is done. So we're ready, as you can see. It's starting to look like a room. Starting to look like a room. And here's the test on the balcony. Passing test. Bathroom with the window for daylight. The line sets are in for the air con. All right. Boy, you get a nice breeze coming through here. With no building here in that street, the wind just barrels through here and it feels really good. But once they get that building up, all that wind will be gone. Okay. Not really much working out up here today, I don't think. So let's go down. We're concentrating on the front. Whew. Man, they have to work out in the sun. It's sort of normal, but man, it's just too hot. They're used to it. I mean, I'm used to it too, but I'm not used to working out on the direct sunlight. Okay. Okay, we got water in here. What do you think, Ann? Okay? Good?
Okay.
Okay, make sure. Also, I think they're going to start putting the bars in, the rebar for this floor out here. We're going to pour concrete. I got to make, for that I got to make sure we have all our pipes that need to be in under this concrete. Oh, look, there's doing the, Yeah, that's the thing that bit me, man. That thing right there, and it got me. Look.
Oh.
Yeah.
Đấy.
Yeah. Yeah, it got me. So they weld the pipe together with this fuse, not weld, it's this fusing. Good system. Good system. That's gonna be my hose bib. Yep, the hose bib right there. Okay. Yeah, we're getting ready. Ready? Okay. That's their, I mean, they use that grinder. That's their main tool. I always get worried, like, hey man, wear glasses, you know, because in America with those, you got to have the shield, you got to have glasses, you know, the guard on it, because a lot of injuries, but not here. Okay. There you have it. Well, let me get out of the sun. And we got all our tools here. Whoa, I almost bit it. So there we go. Get out of the sun. So right here, he's cutting all these bars with the bolt cutters. All right, guys, that's enough heat for one day. Time for lunch. Go get the wife. Go have a nice lunch. Usually come back and take a nap. Oh, look, this is how they deliver things here. It's called Lasada. It's like Amazon here. There's my Lasada guy. And hey! Nah, yeah. So that's something, he knows me well because I could buy stuff. But yeah, this is Amazon here. You get whatever you need online, and within, it's not one day, but a couple days it'll come. And here, you don't pay for it until it comes to your house. You pay him cash. You know, I know on Amazon you have to pay for it right away, but here you order it, you deliver, then he comes and you pay cash. Or you could do a bank transfer. You know? Isn't that crazy? Could you imagine in the States if Amazon was like that? People be ordering stuff and never paying for it and disappearing and not answering the door. But yeah. Okay. It is time for lunch and to get out of this heat. My poor driver sits here with his fan waiting for us. See? He's got a relaxing job. See if the wife is ready. Oh? Are you ready for lunch? Is that a yes? Okay, that's a yes. All right, people. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.